ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I'm ready for more. Whole squad in the field, yeah. We tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. If you looking for me, you know where to find me. I leave you dusted, I leave you behind me. I flip the switch from 0 to 90. If you do too much, I'ma do the almighty. You know I got it, you know I'm a legend. You know I'm the one, I do not come in second. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We bout that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the New York Jets. From NRG Stadium in Houston. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. To speak of, call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And Charles, this defense, you might say they're looking forward to a matchup like this. You like the team, I would imagine, when they're
I'm like, man, this is too easy. Everybody had a whole situation. All of they straight. This is too easy. We're not paying attention. It's an
that we know that he's grinding his team this week because, let's face it, who wants to be the team to lose to someone who's lost?
Nah, look like everybody has so far. It's just
the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Like Martin ain't doing nothing with it. AJ ain't doing nothing with it.
An early tough test on the opening drive.
Like niggas, man, are bad, bro. Like they should know. But hey, I'm not helping these niggas out. Hold on, I'm playing right quick. He fucking caught that.
But he's not gonna have a first down. They say he was out of bounds.
Like niggas, man, are bad, bro. Like they should know. But hey, I'm not helping these niggas out. Hold on, I'm playing right quick. He fucking caught that.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches.
But to keep a long story short, yeah, I'll reverse it back when we hit the off season.
Here's Darrell. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver
fucking up already.
All the time, separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
The first carry now. This is Johnson.
What the fuck?
Only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They'll get this to Phillip Lindsay complete. And he's going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Darnold. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
How is that a pick?
Off around the 27. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Ross Blacklock on the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They toss it out right to Johnson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
The coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the quarterbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
But I can't pick shit. Bro, I hate this fucking game.
Not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Darnold down to throw. Buying time to his left. And a high throw there as this is knocked away down to the ground and incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lindsey. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short at first down. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now a 2nd down and 6. From the gun, it's Wilson. Out to the flat here for Johnson. Nifty move. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
That's going to be a good matchup for him. Using him out of the backfield and telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
Forced out to his left.
Get the fuck.
For 8 yards to the 45. Pretty good 1st down play. Keeps them ahead of schedule, as they say.
And ostensibly, they could go right back to it because there are multiple options on this play. Hand it inside, quarterback tucks it and keeps it, quarterback throws the ball downfield. You should be able to react to the defense and have an option available on every snap.
Pressure comes and Wilson's going to go down. Their first sack of the game that doesn't come from a usual suspect, not somebody up front, but Charles, a defensive back getting in there.
And I can tell you from experience, he's beyond excited to make that play because you're exactly right. Is it normal to call his number to run at the quarterback like that? Usually you're defending the pass, but he takes full advantage and dumps him to the turf.
Throwing is Wilson. Johnson's got it complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in-vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. There's Wilson to throw. That's incomplete.
On who? On who? It better not be on me.
A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll declare McClellan brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a
must got
lot of
his
time
blocking
considering
on
it.
aggressive.
Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New York. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, second quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Darnold. And it's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
He'll rifle this one deep right side, and that is incomplete.
Damn.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Here's a give to Lindsey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
I caught you.
They'll run here with Lindsey. He'll have a first down inside the 10.
Yeah, you better call a timeout, buddy. Better call a timeout, buddy.
Rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this
I'm gonna
point.
keep doing it.
They'll run with Lindsey. Yeah, he's in.
Yeah, I caught you in the bag. God fucking damn.
Philip Lindsey, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by McCann, up and good.
Touching the bad defense, buddy.
Nothing game. McCann's got it teed up.
Sorry, man. Caught you in the bad defense.
And the football will come out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but from both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Texans are in great shape here as they take over the 46-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Back to throw, Darnold. Into the hands of Byrd over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Now a handoff, Johnson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
From the 3, 2nd and a yard. Here's Johnson, and he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. David Johnson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And it's now 14-0. McCann's got it teed up. Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, he'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw going to be taken in by Cole. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back. In pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's T.J. Carey who picked it. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. After the interception, here's Darnold. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
2nd down and goal. Darnold to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Marshall, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal. To throw is Darnold. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he cannot get the feet down. This
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use it. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later? Who would that be? That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now it's Darnold. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he
I'm 5 for fucking 15, bro. What the fuck?
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
McCann's kick up and good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So not the greatest of first halves for him, but a little ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points doesn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble, bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
Second and 5 now. Darnold. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless
That's
with the
crazy.
football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. Johnson on its poke three.
Oh, that's even crazy.
Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
And Darnold just beating the play clock. Steps away to his left.
Oh, my.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, Not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
And now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth?
Damn.
The throw taken
Overran.
in by Cole. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Now that's how you start to get back into good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a first down.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only
I
needed
can't
one of them.
contest this
Nowadays,
shit, man.
all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
To throw again on second down, Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off in his own 47. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, you get a pick 6 in a season. It's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I would play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I wonder if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
A gain of 3, second down. They go to Johnson again. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28.
What the fuck was that?
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 61 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. His 6th touchdown on the ground, number 7 overall. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. Josh Lambo now for the point after. It's up and good, and it makes it 27-7 now. And Lambo now after the touchdown
decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Carl Lawson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
To try again after the sack. Darnold. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That'll be caught downfield by Bird. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle. But they allow the conversion. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Darnold. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. They'll get this into the hands of Bird. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Darnold to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Lindsey. Touchdown, Texans. Philip Lindsey with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Texans are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. McCann's got it teed up. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. The end result, 21 yards. Here comes Lindsey, toss right. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And did he get in? Yes, they say it's a touchdown. Phillip Lindsay, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Texans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by McCann, up and good, and that will extend this big lead. McCann's got it teed up. Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Johnson. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And now here's another interception. Desmond King picks it. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
It certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Now a carry for Lindsey. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up. It's a first down. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
The tackle made there by Jared Davis. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. On second down now, it's Lindsey. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And that's complete to Marshall on the crossing route. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Carter, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
And they will take a knee here. And they'll indeed take a knee. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up